Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. Well, happy Sunday morning, everybody. Actually, it's Thursday here. I'm narrating this right after I narrated part 4. So we caught up with the train, coming back into Chillicothe. And we got a little bit of work to do, ITT Grinnell. There's still a lot of work to do in Chillicothe, actually. So we're going to cut loose the engine. You can see we have an off spot at ITT Grinnell. It has to go into spot 2. So we're going to pull both cars from spots 1 and 2, and then we have to place the boxcar in the off spot into spot 2, which is a little bit of a problem because they don't want us to use the locomotive inside the building because of the fumes. So what we're going to do is go pull some of the cars that we pulled from wherever earlier and use those as buffer cars. We'll show you how that unfolds. We're going to have to open the gate here, unlock it. Had a little hiccup there, for whatever reason. Sort of fixed itself. We're going to pull all 3 cars and we'll spot the 2 from inside the building back on the train from Oak Hill. Actually, we'll just leave all 3 of them coupled together now while we go to get the buffer cars first. You can tell I'm on the back porch, get the wind chimes going. Another typical July day, hot, humid, fluffy clouds blowing around. So got a nice little breeze though, so it's not too bad in the shade. Sort of gotten into a dry pattern again. We had some nice rains, much welcome rain last weekend. Greened things up a little bit, but I'm going to probably need to water the front yard tonight because it's hasn't recovered. I might have waited too long. Hopefully I didn't lose it again. It's not completely gone, but there are a few spots that I don't know if they're going to come back. So we're going to get the buffer cars now. I said the 3 cars sitting in front of the yard office. Have to go back to the yard anyhow. They're in the way of the turnout to General Chemical, so we might as well just go ahead and get them and use them. think I hear the local. Might hear him blow in here in a second. All right, now we can safely spot the car. And then we'll just place those 3 cars back onto the train. When I was driving in Georgetown the other day, I did go down Hamilton Street. And that's where there used to be a crossing. And there still is a crossing. But I guess nobody lives back there anymore. And now, before you get to the railroad tracks, there's a gate up. So I'm assuming they don't blow for that crossing anymore. This is considered like a private crossing. Probably some engineers still do out of habit, but that's why I don't hear as many horns as I used to. So after we clear the building, we'll stop and lock the gate. So we can't leave the train there because it'd be blocking Douglas Avenue. So I thought about stopping here and making another video, part 6. I was really sort of anxious to get this over with, start a new session, so that's why this one's going to be a little bit longer. So you might need like maybe 3 or 4 donuts and 2 cups of coffee. So all we have left to do is the General Chemical spur. Pretty simple. We're going to pull the cars that are on the spur and place the 2 cars that are on the passing siding at General Chemical. Put the train back together and head to Chillicothe. Or head to the yard. We're in Chillicothe. So we'll be using the GP7 in the next session, and I checked the volume on it and it's fine. So, and I have raised the volume on this GP40, so when it rolls around again, you should be happier. I'm thinking of either adding sound to all my locomotives or getting rid of my non-sound locomotives. I just enjoy the sound so much. I pre-ordered a Chessie General Electric B30-7 with sound from Atlas. I think they're due out in August. It's a little easier to zoom easily or smoothly when you have it on the tripod with the gimbal. When you're just trying to use your fingers on the iPhone screen, sometimes it jumps around a little bit. I can't get the gimbal in to where the camera is right now. So I think I mentioned before that I do operate sometimes without filming. So the next time you see an operating session, the car's going to be moved around a little bit. So all we have left is to put these cars on the train and head to the yard. I'm pushing backwards a little bit because the crew's going to take a break and they're blocking Douglas Avenue. But it also gives me the chance to move over in front of the US 50 Mini Mart to catch the train going across the crossing. Wish that guy could get his big head out of the way, but oh well. It's a little bit more in focus this way because the camera is farther away than it was no kill. I just have to talk to my wife and get rid of that bookshelf and paint the whole room sky blue with clouds. It'll look pretty good. That's not going to happen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there in this longer video. Start a new session next time. Stay safe.